Hi, my name is Aaron Shaw, and today I'm going to be demonstrating an experiment that shows Boyle's law, called the Cartesian diver. The purpose of this experiment is to engineer a contraption that acts as a diver and can retrieve an object at the bottom of a water bottle. So originally for my materials, I used an eyedropper as the diver that was going to retrieve the object, and a 1 liter bottle as my ocean. But then I realized that the eyedropper was a bit too dense and heavy and had trouble lifting the object. Later on, I completely changed my design and materials completely and ended up using a blue pen cap as my diver, 4 paper clips to weigh the diver down so it can dive, and some silly putty, and a purple rubber band as my object. So the variables present in this experiment are mainly just the amount of volume in the 2 liter water bottle and the pressure of the bottle. So when I was constructing my Cartesian diver, first I got my blue pen cap, which is my diver, and a small amount of silly putty. What I did with this silly putty is that I covered the top holes on the pen cap. This allowed no gas or air to escape, which allowed it to float. Then I added 4 paper clips onto the pen cap, and the last paper clip, the 4th one, needs to be bent like a hook so it can pick up the rubber band, which is the retrieval object. In this experiment, the diver is represented as the pen cap, while the ocean as the bottle. So as you can see, the silly putty covering the holes on the top of the pen cap allow the air or gas to be trapped inside the pen cap when it's underwater. This allows the pen cap to float. The paper clips, right here, they are on the clip of the pen, which eventually weigh the pen down. According to Boyle's law, in an enclosed system, the pressure and volume are inversely related, while the temperature and moles of gas are kept constant. Knowing this, if I were to decrease the volume of the bottle by squeezing it, the pressure would increase, causing the gas bubbles inside the bottle to be more compact, which thus would press the pen cap down. After this would happen, the diver would retrieve the rubber band, and then the ascent would occur. After releasing the pressure produced by the squeezing of the bottle, the gas bubbles in the water will expand, causing the water to also expand, also allowing the diver to go back up to the surface. So if I were to demonstrate this without the retrieval object, it would look like this. So right now I'm going to squeeze the water bottle, which is represented as our enclosed system according to Boyle's law, and which will decrease the volume. And according to Boyle's law, the pressure should increase. Let's see what happens. As you can see, the diver went to the bottom. Then as I increase the volume, which is decreasing the pressure, let go of the bottle, the diver goes back up. So now I'm going to be doing 3 repeated demonstrations showing the rubber bands, which are the retrieval object, being retrieved by the diver or the pen cap. So obviously in an ocean there aren't only one object, so I have multiple rubber bands inside the bottle. So as you can see, the cap is airtight, it's on the bottle, and as I squeeze the bottle, the diver descends and picks up an object. Now for my second attempt, first I gotta take off the rubber bands. Okay, now I squeeze the bottle again, the diver descends and hooks on a rubber band. Now to drop it, I squeeze it again, hook goes down, the rubber band is dropped. Now for the 3rd time, I squeeze it again and hooks the rubber bands. So some possible modifications to the diver that could cause it to sink quicker would be adding more paper clips. With the increase in weight to the diver or the pen cap, it would become more dense. Additionally, if I wanted to make the diver sink slower, I could either reduce the number of paper clips attached or reduce the amount of silly putty attached to the top of the pen. Theoretically, let's just say that the bottle is either half full or with no cap. If the bottle is half full, when squeezing the bottle, the water would just be pushed to the top of the bottle rather than into the diver, not causing an increase in pressure. The absence of water causes the pressure to decrease in the diver, so as a result, more pressure is needed to compensate. So let's just say, instead of using water, I used honey as the liquid in the bottle. Since honey is more viscous and more dense than water, more pressure will be needed to be applied to the bottle to make the diver sink.